Good morning. Crystal here from Our Spring Farm and Country. We've got a couple things on the agenda for today. When we first got our goats, we made some temporary housing for them and the chickens until we can get some more clearing on the land done and get some actual paddocks made and some real fencing put up. So today we also need to do a temporary feeder as well. Something to keep their food off the ground because they seem to be wasting more food than they're eating, because if you know anything about goats, if it touches the ground, they don't want to touch it anymore. So again, some temporary fixes for today, but it should solve some of our immediate problems. So stay tuned and we'll show you what we're doing. This is the base of the feeder. We don't have a pattern. James literally makes these things up in his head based on the material that we have available. I don't even ask him what the pattern is. I just hand him the screws. It could be scary what's going on in that head. While he's busy over there, I thought I would take just a second to throw together something fun for the chickens. Have a makeshift chicken swing. Alright, so we have built the feeder for them, the temporary one. It's not the prettiest thing we've ever seen, but this whole fencing isn't going to be here forever, so it's all temporary. We were just hoping that they couldn't get their whole bodies in there and they stop wasting so much feed, and I think we have the measurements right, but we'll find out, because if they can test it, they will. But that is it for today. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks. Good morning. I wanted to do a quick update from the video that we put together on putting together the feeder for the goats. I am out here this morning with the goats as they're over here enjoying their food and their treats that are inside their feeder. This really is going to save us a lot of money in the long run on food, because they were wasting so much of their hay and their pellets to the ground because it would get kicked out of their bowls and whatnot. So now it's being lifted up off the ground and inside with those slats. They can't just knock it out and it go everywhere. And of course the chickens can't get in there either and scratch it out, because they like to do that too. The video that we put together, it's not really a how-to video. We probably won't do many how-to videos unless it's recipes or things like that, but mainly because we are repurposing a lot of the wood and supplies around our farm and just new ways, new to us. They're just temporary fixes. Again, we had to do something about them wasting so much feed, so being able to put together this feeder just made out of recycled wood, really, from a jungle gym that was in the front yard, was the best alternative for now. It may not be the prettiest thing, but later on we will definitely, giving them some upgrades, along with the entire pen itself. We put the cart before the horse, which we tend to do a lot. We're pretty spontaneous people, and when we want to do something, we just do it, and then we do all the work behind it. So like with the chickens, we got chickens, and then we built a coop and a pen, and the same with the goats. The goats came from a family that the mother had 6 babies and she couldn't nurse all of them, so we took 3 of them. That's the 3 goats that we have. So we got them at 3 weeks old, and we had to bottle feed them. And then again, we also put up the pen for them inside the barn, and also more of the fencing out here, to give them more room to run around in. Again, it's all temporary until we can open up more of our property, because we have about 10 acres, but it is just wooded and thorny and viney, and it needs a lot of work before we can have actual paddocks. So this works for now, and the feeder itself really works for now. I love that the top is able to be opened, and we can just toss in what we need as they need it, and there is so much less waste. So if you look below them now, you don't see a lot of the hay on the ground like I was seeing before. So again, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. If you have stuff lying around your house, you have buckets that can be turned into nesting boxes. You have milk crates, nesting boxes, or even fun things for the goats to play on. Think outside the box, no pun intended, on items you have lying around and how they can work for you, where you're not out spending a ton of money until you need to. Of course you want to do things right, you want to make things look pretty, and we do, but at the moment, we just have to make sure we are giving them a secure place to live, somewhere they can be healthy and eat healthy food, and then all the bells and whistles can come later, as the farm itself grows. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update and just let you know that they are definitely getting used to that feeder. I'm really loving it already, and I can't wait to build them some more stuff and see what else we can come up with in the meantime. Talk to you soon.